Talking here with defensive end Robert Welsh, Syracuse University, and let's just go into your overall feeling of your performance at camp. Let's start there.
I mean, I wanted to come into camp and just get better as a player. You know, this is my third camp coming in, and I set goals for myself. My goal going into camp was to make the 2 deep. So I had an okay spring, and I said, all right, let's try to carry over from spring into the summer and the camp, have a good camp. And I thought, personally, I did okay. I mean, I had a good first week, and then we went up to Fort Drums, and there's some things I could have done better, but overall I think I had a good camp, and hopefully the coaches think I can make the 2 deep.
What did you think about, when you said that there were some things you could have done better? What were those areas?
I mean, shooting hands, just technical stuff. I mean, I always pride myself on running to the ball and everything, giving good effort, but the little things like getting the hands in a good spot or getting the plays down, getting the call-in, tapping off. I mean, I have a good understanding of the playbook as well, but it's more of like shooting hands, like I said before. That's a big goal of mine to get better on.
And then as far as looking at what Coach Dowse has done, you've had time with him before this season, but he stepped up to the defensive line coach, to have the whole line in its entirety. What has Coach Dowse done to make you a better player?
You know what, just he's open. His office is always open, On and off the field you could talk to him about anything, but as a player, he always pushes you to that next level, When you don't think you could go any further, he makes you go further, When you think it's time that your body's going to shut down, he makes you go past that. He makes you work hard, and he's just a great coach, He teaches us everything we didn't need to know, so I'm glad I've been working with him for the past year and a half.
Then you look at your time over in Fort Drum in the middle of camp that you were able to get to the quarterback numerous times, bat the ball down. Just go into your technique and your play that you were able to get to the backfield so much.
Well, I just try to use the technique Coach Dowse taught us, getting a good tilt alignment, and my philosophy on pass rush, you got to have a good motor. I mean, you might not beat your opponent with the first move you put on them, but you keep your legs going and have good hands, you should be able to get to a quarterback.
And then looking at some of the other guys that are with you that have come in new, Devon Walls, also looking at Zan Jones and John Raymond. I'll start with Walls. What have you seen from him so far?
Kid is freakishly strong. That's what it is. I mean, it's hard for those 3 guys to come in, learn the playbook and everything. But as a D-line, we're helping them get through it. But he's strong. He's a really strong kid. So I mean, once he gets his technique down and gets those plays down, it's going to be hard to block.
What about a guy like Zan Jones that was talked to a lot about his technique and then went out there and recovered a fumble when he was out in Fort Drum too? I mean, what have you seen from Zan Jones?
The thing about Z is his effort is awesome. He has unbelievable effort. He'll hustle to anywhere you need him to go. I mean, he's a big kid, so it's hard. I mean, he gets tired a lot, but you know what? He gives good effort, and that's all you can really ask from a guy like that.
And a guy like John Raymond, talking about you getting to the backfield, Raymond also did that himself too. Coming in as a freshman, he's really shown himself, out in camp. So what have you seen from him?
I mean, once again, he's just giving all 3 of those guys give good effort, and in the meetings they're really locked in. You could see that they all want to get better, especially John. He's always in his notebook, always in his playbook, trying to get those plays down. So he gives himself a good opportunity to make plays out on the field. So he's definitely right now a student of the game, and he's got a great mind for the game.
Coach Dowse talked about having a rotation at defensive line and not saying that there's going to be specifically 4 guys that will be there all the time. How confident are you that you're going to have an opportunity to get out there?
Oh, I'm pretty confident. I mean, like Coach Dowse say, get a good rotation in, because I mean, if you go hard for 3 plays and then the next person comes in, he goes hard for 3 plays, you're getting a guy giving 100% effort every play. And I mean, you can't lose like that. Defensive line is how you win and lose games, and it's going to be up to us to win games. So hopefully, keep everybody fresh in there, and we'll win a lot of games this year.
Deion Goggins, what has he meant to you, and how has he helped bring you along too on the line?
Deion, I actually looked up to Deion like he's my big brother. When I first got here, he really put me under his wing, and he always talking to me about getting my technique right. We always work together on and off the field. So he's just been a good mentor to me since I've been here.
Last thing I want to ask you is just Jay Bromley, not having him out there with you. What has he done to stay with the defensive line and keep you guys going positively?
It's tough not having Jay Bromley out there. I mean, he's a great ball player. He's been playing all his first 2 years. He's going to be a starter this year. But in the meeting rooms, he's definitely helping the younger guys. And like you said, the 3 guys, Z, Walls and John Raymond. He's been helping them, bringing them along with the plays and everything, getting their technique right. So even when he's not on the field helping us, he's off the field helping us, and that's more important right now than to do nothing.